Unless you've been hiding under a rock for most of 2025, you're going to know that Jaguar broke the internet with that big pink Type 00 concept car, the only car in history to have sparked an all-out culture war. And the will they, won't they build it debate has given us Ross and Rachel vibes throughout the whole of 2025. It's been loud, it's been emotional, and it's completely split the room. Well, I finally have the answer, because look, yes, Jaguar is building it, and I'm here at Jaguar's HQ for a first look at the prototype and to be taken for a drive in it.
We first saw Type 00 at Miami Design Week at the end of 2024, and this concept marked the start of a total reinvention for Jaguar. It was a bold car, to say the least, with 2 front hinge butterfly doors, a huge elongated bonnet, a fastback profile, a glassless tailgate, and a vivid range of colours that weren't for the shy in retiring. Exuberant modernism are the words Jaguar used to describe it. Others weren't so kind. Since it broke cover, Type 00 has basically spent 2025 on a glamorous gap year, visiting France, Germany, Japan, the US, before finally appearing back in the UK in time to celebrate 90 years of Jaguar design, resplendent in London red. That car is now having a rest as we move on to development of the real thing ahead of a hard launch in 2026. That car will be a GT that we suspect may be called Type 01. That is a very uneducated guess, so don't hold me to it. So far, Jaguar has built 150 prototype cars which have been spotted testing around the world, and I've been invited to its HQ at Gaydon to take a look at a couple of them.
Now, yes, I know it's got a wrap on it. They're not going to give all the secrets away just yet, are they? But let's have a look at what we can see. So, what really surprises me from the outline is just how closely it resembles the concept car that we saw. You can see it's a fastback. Looks to me like there may not be a rear windscreen in there. We'll have to wait and see that one confirmed. It's a 4-door. The concept, of course, was a 2-door. This is more practical. Pop-out handles. There are wing mirrors. Lots of us will be very happy to see that. I'm so glad they haven't gone down the route of cameras on the side of the car. Now, you've got dual charging ports, one on either side. Again, a really useful feature when you're living with an EV. And look at these. These are designer wheels, if ever I have seen them. They are massive. They are 23s. They really fill the wheel arches and they look great. But obviously, the star of this show is this front, this elongated front bonnet.
The GT will be the first of 3 all-electric models Jaguar is working on. A high-end SUV and sporty coupe will join it down the line. Prices are going to be a massive step up from Jaguar's previous average price of around £55,000. The GT is expected to start at well over £100,000, positioning the brand squarely in competition with established luxury brands. But all of that we know already. What I've come to find out today is new info about what it's going to be like on the road.
This is what we know so far about the driving dynamics. So Jaguar has already said that this is going to be the most technically advanced Jaguar they've ever made. It's going to be a car apparently that will look but also drive like nothing else on the road. And honestly, that's a really big claim, isn't it? But if there's one thing that Jaguar generally does really well, it's driving dynamics. I mean, I still think the Jaguar I-Pace is one of my favourite EVs to drive out there. So all of that does bode pretty well. Now, this is a prototype. The car I'm driving will be a prototype. There are loads of gaps in what we know, but let's go through some headline numbers because they're pretty spicy. We're expecting a tri-motor setup with around 1,000 horsepower, plus a stack of tech aimed squarely at making it feel agile and Jaguar-like. There's going to be torque vectoring, rear-wheel steering, 4-corner air suspension. In other words, you've got huge power, and that is a big number, but you've got all of those tools that you need to make it feel usable and sharp and rewarding. So I'm really hoping that I feel that in the car, but also comfortable, because that's what a Jaguar needs to be, and this is a Grand Tourer after all. So that's what we know. I'm going to go and find out what it feels like and whether it really delivers on all that.
Sadly, I'm not allowed behind the wheel today. Instead, I get a passenger ride with Dynamics engineer Navid Shamshiri, who's worked on the project since the beginning. He tells me they've spent time driving the heritage Jaguars back to back, along with modern EV performance cars, to reset the benchmark for what this new age of Jaguar should feel like. From the passenger seat, the big headline for me is composure. Even when it's been properly chunked about at speed, it feels calm and confidence-inspiring. That proper GT sense of, yeah, everything's under control. Don't worry about it. A lot of that seems to come from the four-corner air suspension. It gives the car a really natural, settled movement into corners. It's not wallowy or floaty, just a gentle settle. And that's what keeps really surprising me, because Jaguar hasn't confirmed the weight, but I would be amazed if it's not well over 2 tonnes. It's going to have a huge battery, isn't it, to enable the projected 500 miles. And they've used that size and that weight to their advantage, positioning the cells to help achieve near-perfect weight distribution. From the passenger seat, that really tracks. The balance feels excellent. The structure of the car just feels rigid and supple, but without giving it a harsh ride. And then there's all the clever stuff, tri-motor, torque vectoring, rear-wheel steer. Oh, and did I mention that 1,000 horsepower? But that doesn't feel like a party trick because it avoids that sledgehammer EV shove that you get. Instead, it just feels progressively powerful as the car builds speed. It's still a prototype, and Jaguar does admit there's fine-tuning left to do. But the character already feels there. It's refined comfort first, with fun driving engagement underneath. Oh, and of course you've got drive modes, full single pedal driving, yay, although you're not going to get paddles for that. It looks like it's going to be controlled via a small screen between the driver and passenger. And underpinning the whole thing is an all-new platform, Jaguar electric architecture, which will boost efficiency and enable charging that they say means you'll be able to add 200 miles of range in as little as 15 minutes.
So there you have it. The will they, won't they debate is well and truly put to bed now. They will and they are, as you can see. This is the GT prototype. Now, we're going to have a really good look at this car in 2026. So if you aren't already, please do subscribe to the channel. And of course, we're going to be driving it properly with me in the driver's seat this time, which I can't wait for after that passenger ride. Look, I can't wait to know what you think. There are so many unanswered questions. We've just got a few pieces of the jigsaw puzzle here today in this really quick look that I've had. But as I said, I have seen the real thing with the wraps off. I wasn't one of the haters when it came to the big pink concept, but I think what they've done is kept that vibe and created something that will probably be slightly less controversial, but will still look absolutely brilliant. And I can't wait for you all to see it for yourself. Please do let us know what you think of Jaguar's journey so far in the comments below. As always, they're going to be interesting to read.